Hello?
This is Global Tel-Link. Three-way calling is prohibited. Upon detection, any three-way call will be immediately terminated, and the original dialed number shall be blocked from future calls. All inmate telephone calls are recorded. I have a collect call from an inmate at Duval County Jail. Your telephone service provider does not allow collect calls, or you have reached your collect call limit on calls from Duval County Jail. If you would like to accept this and future collect calls, you must establish a prepay account. We accept Visa and MasterCard. If you would like to set up an account and accept this call, please press 4. For prepay account inquiries, the called party has selected to set up a prepay account. Please wait while the account is set up. Please have your Visa or MasterCard ready. We will need an initial prepayment of $25 or $50, which may include a transaction fee. Fees are non-refundable. Advance pay balances that remain unused will expire after 90 days. This call and future calls will be charged at normal rates against this prepayment. Remember, your party is holding on the line. Press 1 when you are ready. Please hold. Thank you.
Hello?
Oh, baby.
Hey, sweetheart.
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it's taken this long to get a hold of you.
Well, I've been asking them for envelopes, but I've been writing you notes. So I have a bunch of letters I'll be mailing out tomorrow.
Okay.
So, however, I'm in a room by myself, so I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. How are you holding together?
It's been nerve-wracking. There's been reporters coming to the door, and it's just been nerve-wracking.
Right. How's the neighborhood? Is everybody there at Residence North being your friend, or?
Well, Eric and Rebecca are always, wonderful, and everybody else, as usual, isn't talking to me. And Ken and Virginia went home, so both Ken,
Yeah.
he saw me out in the parking lot one day last week, and he said, if there's anything that we can do, if you need us to watch Charlie, just let me know.
Okay.
So, but then they went away for a couple of days, so, it's a little, I don't know. It just really, really sucks.
Yes.
It was so many days not being able to talk to you, and I tried calling you. I didn't try calling you. I tried setting up accounts after accounts. I've got three phone accounts open, hoping that one of them is going to work, and then I'm going to be able to talk to you. And then stupid Robin, I asked her for help. Please, is there any way that I can get a hold of Michael? And oh yeah, I'll get to that. And she never freaking got to that.
Right. Yeah, Dad, he didn't tell me specifics, and I guess we shouldn't talk about him, but he fired her.
Yes. Because I don't feel that she was working in our best interest.
Okay, that's what he said.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen any news, but apparently she's all over the news.
She is. She got on. I've had CNN LA call me. And then Eric says, "Oh, Rhonda, I'm mad at you." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because your name got into the New York Times before mine did." And I'm like, "New York Times, really?"
Yeah. Well, this will all die down. Apparently, I don't know if Robin was stirring the pot or what.
She was. She made this a freaking media circus, honey.
All right. Well, Dad tells me the new guy, Corey. I have his name here. I don't have a number.
And that's okay. I got to give you. Your dad asked me to give you the number.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, you can get a hold of him.
Okay, I have a pen and paper. Give me the number.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna look it up on my email. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and I can't do two. I can't think and do
Sure.
stuff at the same time. So hold on. How long do we have on the phone?
I don't think there is a limit.
No. Oh, I was just on the phone with your dad because, he was telling me how your visit went today, and oh, hold on. Oh, hang on a second. Talk to Charlie because he's missing you so much. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Talk to Daddy.
Hey, Charlie.
Hello, Daddy.
Hey, buddy.
Missing you so much.
Hey, little man. You good for Mom?
Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Because I feel bad that he's home by himself all day long.
Yeah.
Well, Rebecca took him out today because today was my first day back to work.
Oh, how's work? Are they for you?
You have no idea. Dawn and Davika came over here Saturday, and they're like, you just let our Michael David know that we're wishing him home and wishing him luck, and so, everybody's been very supportive, and either they're not talking about it or they're just, coming up with, like, reassuring. I'm trying to do this. I can't do it with your... I know you don't have much of a nose, but it's getting in my way. So they've just been, reassuring, and they're like, we know you, we know Michael,
Okay.
So, okay. Hold on a second. Yep. Oh, there it is. I went on the wrong one. Damn it. All right, just give me one more second. I'm gonna take the phone away from my face so I can concentrate. Okay.
Sure, and then there's a speakerphone option.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, ready? It's his phone number. Okay, it's 561-802-8987.
And his name is Corey Strolla?
Strolla. S is in Sam, T is in Tom, R-O-L-L-A.
Okay, that's what I had. It's just like Mom and Dad's boat.
Oh, that's right. Do you need his address or anything?
No, I'll just...
number? Because I have all that.
I don't have a fax machine. I've been trying to get envelopes, but somebody was nice enough to give me paper, so I've been dating them, and sometimes if I'm writing more than once in a day, I'll put the time, but I have I believe I'll have an envelope tomorrow, so I'll send you days worth of letters I've been writing.
Okay.
So I'm not sure when the next court is. When Robin was running the show, it was like the 18th or 19th.
It was the 19th, yeah.
And so Dad's not sure if that's still going to be the case, but they're pretty sure they'll be able to get me out on bond.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I'll be home soon. I guess I'm going to miss Ruth's Chris this year.
Yeah.
But
did your dad tell you to set up a visitation for two people next week?
Yeah, and he did, and I said something right away, and the guy was like, no, that's once a month, and I went and I looked in the rules and regulations, and it's two people. I'm gonna have to go and clarify, because what it was is you can do more than two people under special circumstances once a month, but the two people is normal.
Oh.
So I'm not real sure what the confusion is. I mean, my dad said, because I didn't have anything to read, so the first thing I read was the handbook that they give you.
Right.
And when he told me that, I was like, yeah, that's not what I recall.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people that work here seem to be new.
Oh.
So it might be that they just didn't know. But I've got the regs in black and white to show them.
Yeah. Oh, well, because, Becky and I would love to come up and see you next week.
Okay. I was, one of the things I wrote is that, might consider having Becky come stay with you so you're not alone at night.
Oh.
So Charlie's not alone during the day.
I didn't even think about that.
So, have you had any contact with Christopher?
I called him and I told him that, as soon as I heard from you that I would give him a call. Unfortunately, and the only reason why I say unfortunately is because we have been trying to just keep a united front of being quiet.
Uh-huh.
Because
they twist things. The press twist things.
Yeah, and both him and Becky talked to the press.
All right. Well, yeah, Dad mentioned that. I guess Chris made a statement.
Yeah, he did. He said he was looking forward to reconnecting with you, and that there was. Maybe I shouldn't even be talking anymore. But he was looking forward to reconnecting with you, and
all right.
It was everything was good, all was good.
Yeah.
There was nothing bad going on.
Right. Now when I saw Robin and then that other guy Mitch Stone, they wanted my Facebook credentials.
Mm-hmm.
Which I gave them, so now Robin knows my Facebook ID and password.
I know. I need to put that down. I need to shut that down. I deleted all your friends because I couldn't, and I asked her for your Facebook password, and she never gave it to me.
All right. Well, you know how the computer has the 10 key, like the calculator thing on the side?
Mm-hmm.
Well, right across the top, there's some symbols. It's like asterisk, dash, slash, or something.
Okay.
So it's whatever those three are, left to right.
Okay.
So it starts with that.
Okay. So three symbols.
Three symbols, and then it's scepter, S-C-E-P-T-R-E.
S-E-P-T?
No, S-C, like scepter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. S-C.
E-P.
Uh-huh.
T-R-E.
R-E. Oh, yeah, because my picture is out there. And though one of the funny things is there's one picture of us that's out there that I swear to God was only on your cell phone.
Oh, she probably took it.
And I think Becky gave them the other pictures. It was, remember the three of us at Meg's?
Right.
So, and I'm like, the thing is, all right, I know you want to question me, and I know you want some sort of answers from me, but, I have to make a living. And if this, affects negatively on, my job, because they said, your dad said that they were at the office in Vero.
Who's they?
The reporters.
Oh, okay.
They were at the office. I need to, hold on, symbols left to right. But yeah, so when I couldn't get the because I figured the only way that they were getting this info was if they were getting into your Facebook, and I
my
think the only way
Facebook's friends only, but
right, but I didn't know if maybe they got in through a friend.
Gotcha.
So that's why
you log in as me, and there's a way to suspend the account or delete the account.
Yeah. I was going to delete it, and it's just, everything really sucks here, babe.
I'm so sorry.
The other day I opened up the garage door. And Charlie came running because I know he thought it was you.
Oh, and then took my car?
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun, too. And that's the thing, because I'm sure they came here knowing that they were going to take the car, too. And they just came and got my, I don't think I'm supposed to be talking about this.
All right, well, we'll talk about it later.
All right. But, yeah, they took your car, and then I didn't know I could get any personal anything out of there, and I just told them that my camera was in there, and could I get the camera? And then they're like, yeah, you can get your camera and anything else you want. And so I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And I said, well, I'd really like to get the radar detector. And they're like, oh, yeah, well, you shouldn't be speeding. And I'm thinking to myself, that's not why I'm getting it. It's when Michael gets out and it's not confiscated. You know what I mean?
Sure. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
What the fuck am I going to do with? Oh,
I guess.
Oh.
I guess it is.
60. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't know it was timed.
Okay, baby. Well, I love you very much. Will you please call me tomorrow night?
I will.
You promise?
I will, and be strong.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I'm being strong for you, babe.
Okay, I'll be strong for you.
Okay, well.
I just want you home.
Yes, I will be home this month.
Okay.
And I will see you next week for my birthday.
Okay. I love you.
I love you. So you'll get my letters before next week, but I wanted to tell you that when the shrinks are evaluating me, they asked what was the best part of my life.
You have 10 seconds
on
this call.
And I told them it was you.
Well, I love you so much.
I love you.
Hello?
This is Global Tel-Link. Three-way calling is prohibited. Upon detection, any three-way call will be immediately terminated, and the original dialed number shall be blocked from future calls. All inmate telephone calls are recorded. I have a prepaid call from an inmate at Duval County Jail. Your account balance is $12.22. If you wish to accept this prepaid call, dial 0 and hold. To refuse, dial 5. Thank you.
Hello?
Hey, honey.
Hey, sweetheart. Did you eat dinner yet?
Oh, honey, I'm not eating.
Aw.
It's okay. I'm keeping up my caloric intake by drinking plenty of wine.
Uh-huh. I haven't had anything to drink in over a week.
Oh, my Lord. Well, it's like when the lady's pregnant, she's eating for the two of you.
Well.
What's going on?
Nothing. I asked the guy if we were limited by the number of phone calls. He said, nope, as long as it's before 8:30, you can call as many times as you want.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. Now, we may get cut off only because I had, when I set up this account, $25, and now there's only $12.02, so I'm going to have to add money to it. But, I'm totally fine doing that. I just don't want you to, when it says it's time to cut off, that's probably why.
All right, well, if it cuts off again tonight, I'll just call you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, but I'll have it all taken care of.
I thought it was like $3 a phone call.
No, evidently not.
Yeah, it's a money machine, that's for sure.
Yes, I'm sure they figured out a way.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, so do you know where I'm at?
No, I have no idea. Your dad said your mom's gonna make me a map.
Okay.
She said because it's a little tricky to get to.
All right. Well, I guess the map would be good, but your phone navigates too. So if she gives you the address, they call it a pretrial detention facility. So it's PDF.
Okay.
I have the address, but it'd probably be best if you got it from her, so we don't waste any time.
Exactly. So tell me, how are you, baby?
I'm good.
No, you're not, and I know you're not. You'll be good when you get home, though.
Yep.
Mm.
So being in a room by myself kind of sucks, but I guess it'd be better than being in a room with them animals.
Well, they probably wouldn't think too highly about what's going on, and so it is best, but I can only imagine. But your mom said she was sending you a book, and I don't know how she's going about this. Do you have access to a computer or something?
No, but she read the manual of the regs, and basically I can receive books from the publisher, so like Amazon.
Right.
And one of the guards here lent me it's like 1,200 pages, the Tom Clancy novel.
Oh, very nice.
So I'm almost done. I'm like 800 pages into it. You gave it to me
I can imagine.
the day before yesterday.
Wow.
I read half the Bible.
Did you?
Yeah, well, that was the first book they gave me, but the print is so small.
Yeah.
It's really hard to read. So anyways, yeah, I hear what you're saying, and, before I talked to Robin or, before I had any contact with the outside world, in Brevard, they had me in this really weird place. I mean, suicide watch and everything. They had weird clothes on me.
Really?
Yeah, I guess because of the charges. They didn't know me or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was in a room with 3 black guys. And they're, 2 were kids and one was an old man. Mm-hmm. And they asked what I was in for, and I told them. Mm-hmm. And I gave them some of the details, and they were like, "Yep, straight up. That's what they get."
Yeah.
They were.
Well, but we're not talking about this baby.
True. I was just, I guess, trying to say that the people I have talked to are like, what were you supposed to do?
Right. Well, we're not going to talk about this. What we're going to talk about is how much I love you and how much I miss you.
Yes, dear. And
how much we are, when you finally come home. Everybody says, tell Michael David we're, rooting for him and we love him and, want him to come home. And so just know you have all that love, all the prayers. The next day, that Sunday, Nancy came out here. And she's like, and you know what Nancy has going on at home.
Yeah.
And she's like, I need to be there for you. And I'm like, you need to be here for us because it's not just me going through this. I mean, unfortunately, I'm missing, Michael, and Michael's not here, but, he's got it worse than I do. I just feel like I'm sequestered to my house because of the reporters. You totally are,
Sure. So what are you telling them? You just tell them no comment?
Reporters? Oh, yeah, no. I don't talk to anybody, and if they call on the phone because, I got a few 904 numbers, and so I did answer, and then, when I found out it was the reporter, I just said, I'm so sorry, I'm unable to talk to you, but thank you for calling. Really, thank you for calling.
Yeah.
I was trying to do my best customer service spiel, So.
Sure. I don't know if, I guess. If we're paying the attorneys by the hour, it probably doesn't make sense to refer them to the attorneys.
Well, no. I honestly, the first ones that did actually come up to the door, I did, and that's when Robin was representing you. And so, I said, I'm so sorry, I'm unable to, give you any comment, but, speak to Michael's attorney. This is the person that you need to be speaking to. I didn't say Michael's attorney or anything like that. I just said this is the person.
Right.
And I gave her name and her telephone number, but, I don't know. She was just doing some really shady stuff, honey, that just, you think that her first thought would have been, or her first thing would have been, making sure that you had contact with your family and, that kind of thing, and that was the furthest thing from her mind. And then honey, I'll tell you all about it at some time, but she was just not on the up and up, and, we just need somebody who's going to go in there and take care. I don't want a shady person taking care of you,
I'm with you. I didn't have any, feeling towards her one way or the other than she spent most of her time telling me how great she was.
Yeah. Oh, great. Well, there you go.
I was like, okay, I get the whole thing. You're accredited.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about me.
Yeah, exactly.
And
here's why we're talking, because, I'm in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
You still there?
And so that's Dawn beeping in, but don't worry, I'll call her back.
Okay.
But, I was like, we need to get you taken care of, and it didn't seem to me that she was doing that,
All right.
And so, and I'll like I said, I'll tell you all about it when you come home, honey. But it's just, like I said, I need somebody who's honest, who's trustworthy, and who's not shady, going in there and saying, hey, look, this is what happened. And, then people will know, and you'll be able to come home,
Right.
So.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my spidey sense should have peeked up when, when she said something about Scott and Deborah. I was like, I thought it was Jen and Jordan, but it was Scott and Deborah that she's toying with.
No, it's Jen and Jordan.
Well, apparently she knows Scott and Deborah more.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great.
However.
Well, you know what? It's never mind, because she's no longer a part of this, although your dad's, furious.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy. And I don't suppose any of that 10 grand's left.
She said no. But believe you me, your mom and dad are all over this,
right.
And they're going to get the money back, because evidently I'm not on the account, right, hon?
Right, but I signed papers at my first appearance.
Yeah, but you were under duress, and I wasn't authorized.
Okay. Right, all that stuff. In my letters to you, that hopefully I'll be sending tomorrow, I'm going to have, and you're going to have to read between the lines, because I'm giving you usernames and passwords to our bank accounts.
Oh. Okay.
So you'll be able to pay bills and things like that.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't know what to do about that. I haven't called Dawn or anything, because
that was one of
I think...
I already paid December's rent.
Oh, okay.
So that was scheduled to go.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of time, but that was one of the requests I had in the letters that I'm going to send you, is to call Don.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knows. Just talk to him.
No, he's already contacted us.
Oh, okay, because he had the house phone, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he called, and I spoke to him you were taken away on Saturday. I think I spoke with him on Sunday or later Saturday. Oh, later Saturday, because I'm sure one of the neighbors complained about all the cop cars outside.
Uh-huh.
And then he called again on Sunday and spoke with Brandon.
Oh.
And I'm telling Brandon to stay as far away from this as possible.
Sure, we don't want that hurting his career. And in my letters, of course, I mentioned Brandon too, tell him that everything's good, that I'm okay, not to worry.
Hon, you know what? Here's the thing, and I don't want to make you cry, and I'm going to tell you this really quick because I don't know how much time we have left, but we did a prayer for you out on the Dune Bridge.
I heard a candlelight vigil.
Well, it wasn't only for you, it's for everyone involved.
Sure.
Because so many lives have been touched by this, and so we were out there just, throwing good stuff, out there, and prayers and love for everybody involved and everybody who's been affected. And Ken said something, but he was repeating right from a prayer book, and then Eric went and he just said really, really good stuff we just need our Michael David back, and then Brandon said he was concerned that it was going to go around in a circle and he was going to have to say something, and he said, all I can say is I miss him and I want him back. And I'm like, Dave, that's perfect, We all miss him, and we just want him back. It's like a freaking hole, you know, not in everybody's heart, but in everybody's life that you're not here.
Well, thank you.
Babe, we miss you and love you so much. And you know, I said, this is the longest, since the day I met you, that we've gone not talking, you know?
Yep.
And it's horrible, especially when every time the attempt is made, and it's frustrating because it doesn't go through, you know?
Yeah.
But
I've been writing to you every day, so I've been talking to you. You just didn't hear me.
Well, I've been praying to you. Maybe you haven't heard me.
Yeah, well, every time I close my eyes, I see you.
Oh, please stop trying to act like a guard dog.
His bark is growing up.
He did. He barked.
But it's growing up. It sounds a little more bass.
You know, because I've been sleeping with him at night.
Right.
But you know how he loves to sleep on my head.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, I lay, you know, like I end up waking up and I'm like widthways on the bed because I'm trying to get him off my head.
Speaking of bed, how is it?
It's actually, at first when we got it, I was like, I don't know if they're going to like this or not. And he's going to like this or not. Oh, Dave. Aw.
Tell me how you like the bed.
I'll like it better when you're laying next to me.
Okay. Is it comfy?
I love you.
Is it better for your back?
It's better for everything, and I think you'll enjoy it. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm going to put more money on this account so I can talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, and I don't know if it's possible. I don't know how we're going to figure it out, but I need a pillow. My neck is killing me.
All right. You ask there how I can get you one, and I will get it to you.
Okay, I think you can because it's not an item that's available on the commissary.
Okay.
But I don't want a super-duper one. I want one that, you know, we can just throw away. You know, one that we already have, but, you know, not a down or, you know, not...
You have 10 seconds left on this call.
All right, well,
I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Okay.
I'm so happy I can hear you.
Hello?
This is Global Tel-Link. Three-way calling is prohibited. Upon detection, any three-way call will be immediately terminated, and the original dialed number shall be blocked from future calls. All inmate telephone calls are recorded. I have a prepaid call from an inmate at Duval County Jail. Your account balance is $4.20. If you wish to accept this prepaid call, dial 0 and hold. To refuse, dial 5 and hang up. To block inmate calls, dial 7. Thank you.
Hello?
Hey, baby. I don't know how to add more money onto this account, and I've only got $4 and something cents.
Okay, no problem.
I thought when they called, they would say, you know.
Maybe they will. We'll worry about that. Hey, I tried to call Corey Strolla today.
Do you have a piece of paper?
Yeah, you gave me his number yesterday. I want to make sure.
His cell phone number. Ready?
Ready.
It's 561-802-8987.
Right, that's what you gave me the other day.
Oh, and that...
It's not working.
They said that that's a cell phone number.
Okay.
And then your mom just called me and said that that was... oh, crap.
All right, well, here's the deal. I've tried to call it a few times, but for some reason it says, you know, inmate name, and then it's not my name.
Okay.
So maybe he got it, but he didn't know it was me.
All right. Well, they told your mom that you had tried to call a few times, but it was going to a cell phone. But that was the number you were calling?
Yeah, That's the number I had written down.
Correct.
All right, so no problem. Mitch Stone was the guy that Robin had contacted this way.
Right.
And I guess his partner is Lockett.
Okay.
So Mr. Lockett came to see me today.
And
He had me sign the paperwork that's putting Corey Strolla as my counsel.
Okay.
But Lockett told me that Strolla has not engaged them.
Oh.
In other words, Robin was my local attorney there, but then she turned around and got Mitch Stone to represent me here. And I'm getting confused. We'll just call him Lockett, because
okay.
So Lockett said they're not on the case.
Oh.
And I don't know if Mom and Dad know that or what, but I think it's important because Strolla is a West Palm guy, and these guys are Jacksonville people, and they know all the players.
Right. Okay.
Right. So I got a interesting letter from Robin.
Okay.
She found some YouTube videos of these guys, and they're all gangster rappers.
Right.
You know about this?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, because in her letter she said their music videos were down the next day.
Right.
So, okay. All right, I was, because when the police said that these guys didn't have a record, I was like, I wonder if they're just flying under the radar.
Right.
Because they were bad. I mean.
Yeah. All right, but we don't want to talk about anything like that.
Okay, well.
What do you want me to tell?
I want you to.
Mom?
I want you to call Mom and Dad.
Well, they're actually going to be here in just a bit.
Okay, perfect. If you like, I can call you back. I have another thing I wanted to tell you. I asked for and received permission for 2 visitors.
Oh, awesome.
But it's a little complicated. Because you guys are more than 100 miles away, you can come any day. It don't have to be Monday. And I can have more than 2 visitors. So if you and Becky wanted to come up on the weekend and not miss a day of work, I mean, Monday's my birthday, but big fucking deal.
Right.
If you'd rather come up Saturday or Sunday, that can be, because as long as your driver's license.
60 seconds left on this call.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know how to add more money to it.
Okay, well, maybe when I call back, it'll have that option.
Okay.
I don't have time to tell you because it's in an envelope. I'd have to pull it out, but there's like a number that you can call.
Okay.
So do all that for me. I don't know if Mom and Dad knew it, but it doesn't look like Stone Lockett are engaged in the case.
Okay.
And I really think that that's important.
Yeah.
That somebody here is local, and then that knows everybody.
Okay. Not on case.
Right.
Okay.
You have 10 seconds on this call.
And it's important to get my car because those guys are going to try to take it. They're going to asset forfeiture.
Okay. Hello?
This is Global Tel-Link. 3-way calling is prohibited. Upon detection, any 3-way call will be immediately terminated, and the original dialed number shall be blocked from future calls. All inmate telephone calls are recorded. I have a prepaid call from an inmate at Duval County Jail. Your account balance is $40.51. If you wish to accept this prepaid call, dial 0 and hold. To refuse, dial 5. Thank you.
Hey, sweetie pie.
Hey, baby. Hey, your mom and dad are here.
Awesome.
Okay,
Do you
so
know
I'm
how to put the phone on speaker?
Oh, no, well, here's the thing. We're not allowed 3-way calls, and I don't know if speakerphone is the same thing.
It's not 3 ways when you call somebody else.
Okay. All right, no, I'm putting Mom on, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mom. That phone has a button for speakerphone if you like.
Oh, well, Rhonda's afraid we might lose you if we do that.
Oh, okay. Well, you won't.
Okay. The thing I wanted to let you know, where you said Stone and Lockett aren't on the case anymore, did you get that from Robin?
No, Lockett came to see me today.
Yeah?
That's what he told me.
Oh, okay. I think Corey is hiring them, but he may have somebody else in Jacksonville that he wants to hire. And they're getting their number reset up so you can call in. Apparently there was something different with the Duval County phone system, so you should be able to call tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, when I call, it doesn't say my name. I asked the guard about that, and he said it would have to be reset. Because I'm not actually dialing. They hand me the phone through a hole.
Yeah.
And I wasn't listening for when it said to state your name.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think they were set up for Duval County, but she was doing that right after you called today. She called us to let us know.
Okay. So they figured out it was me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Must be the only one up there.
Yeah, and for the whole attorney thing, I mean, I have all faith and trust in you guys. It was just the Lockett guy was like, he's in West Palm. We're here. You need somebody here.
Yeah, no, he'll have somebody there that'll do the grunt work, and he'll be doing the important stuff.
Okay.
But he will be up there.
Okay. Now, Lockett said something to me about asset forfeiture.
Yeah.
In my car.
Yeah.
My car's paid for.
Okay.
So I'm sure the state would just love to take my car from me.
Okay, well, that's one of the things we're going to talk to Corey about
Awesome.
getting it.
Awesome.
So that's on the list. The other thing that's on the list is the, I got the thing for Clem. We can go ahead and I'll just, your dad tells me I don't understand any of that.
It's in my glove box.
Oh, okay. I guess what I got from Rhonda isn't the whole thing then. But we got a copy of the bill of sale because that's one of the things Corey wants. You know, for getting you out on bond, we got to show your plane has been sold. I forgot. I'm not supposed to talk about all that.
That's fine.
Let me put your dad on.
That's fine. I was talking to Lockett today, and he's like, that's normal conversation.
Oh, okay.
Like, not talking about the case means don't talk about the specifics of what happened, but talking about attorneys, and that is fine.
That's fine. Okay. All right. So he's doing stuff, he's getting the investigator reports to him, and he's getting the stuff from the prosecutor. Now, he's most likely in court the rest of this week, and if so, then he will be up there next week.
Okay.
To see you. But he will have people in Jacksonville.
Okay, perfect. And they're working to get me out on bond on the 19th?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be on the 19th or not. They need to make sure they get to the trial judge, not just the appearance judge.
Right. Well, Lockett told me the current judge is retiring in January, and then something else.
We know that, January 1st. And there'll be a new judge.
Right, and then this is this will be her first major.
Yeah, but you know what I'm hoping? By the time you get there, other people have been in front of you.
Okay. So, well, I mean, I'm just hoping they get things figured out and
they will.
let me loose, because this is crazy. I mean,
yeah.
If I was sitting in the hospital, would things be different? I mean, or the morgue?
Yeah. It could have been the other person, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I finished my book today.
Okay. I wasn't sure which Tom Clancy you were reading, so maybe can you give me the title of that?
It was something Bear, and it was like a Russia-China thing.
Because I didn't want to get the same. I got you Clive Cussler. It has to be paperback. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, they said no.
Yeah, I guess I did remember reading that.
Yeah, but it's large print. It's a Clive Cussler, and I like him, so.
Yeah,
sounds like a good adventure.
Exactly.
And then each time you go, like if you're finished with that book now, then I can order you another one. You can only have 2 at a time.
Right, that's what I understood.
Okay, so then when you start the second one, let me know, and then I'll order another one for you.
Cool, thanks. It makes the time.
And on Amazon, I ordered them used.
Perfect. Perfect.
You know, very good condition. But I figured they're just going to get tossed.
Yeah,
so.
do you know how to mail to me? Do you have
yes,
address?
I do. Mm-hmm. Did you ever get my letter?
I did. I got a letter from Robin, and I don't know if your letter was in it. I think maybe not. I think
well, mine was just
letters.
a short or a long 1 page, but it was just, big scrawls.
Yeah, when I saw the handwriting, I thought it was, I thought the letter was from Robin. When I saw the handwriting, I was like, oh, she's got nice handwriting like Mom.
No, it's probably me telling you, underline, please hang on.
Yes.
We're working for you here, so.
Yes. Yeah,
okay, let me give you Rhonda the phone because I'm taking up all her time. Hold on.
Okay, thanks. Love you, Mom.
Do you need to talk to your dad for anything?
I always need to talk to my daddy, but I have a very fat envelope here. I ordered small envelopes. I didn't realize how small they were.
Okay.
But the mail pickup isn't until Monday or Friday.
Okay.
So you're not going to get this probably until Monday or I don't know. It's just
Okay.
doting on you, telling you I love you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And I love you too.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
I never get tired of hearing that.
Oh, baby. You gotta stay strong. We're all trying to do that here for you.
Okay.
Do you want to call me back in a few?
No. It's really hard to call. I don't get to dial. I have to get their attention, and they're busy, and they're super nice about it. But it's not. I can't just do it whenever.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm relying on them to dial the numbers for me.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was the weird amount they said we had. What did they do? Charge us for all the time we were on hold from before?
Probably.
That's crazy, man. Crazy.
I know. Yeah, it's going to go quickly, so we're definitely going to have to write letters.
Okay. Well, I put my I put the numbers and stuff. I guess Mom knows too. Ask Mom before she leaves tonight how to send me a letter.
Okay.
Because you can write me and it'll get here the next day, and you don't have to be waiting for me to send you something so you have my address. She has my address.
All righty.
And you don't have to write a novel. Just tell me good things.
I will tell you plenty of good things. Do you know his address? Yes. Okay. Do you have it at home? Yes. You'll email it to me? Okay. Yep. She's going to email it to me.
Okay, awesome. And then, tonight or at work or whatever, you can jot something down while you're, just throughout the day.
I will do that.
However.
Okay. Well, I love you very much,
I love you.
All right. A lot of people are doing a lot of stuff on this end.
Okay. All right. I was kind of panicked today when that attorney came because it made it sound like nothing was getting done because everything was on hold, and then they're like, we're not engaged. Nobody's engaging us. And the guy down West Palm can't do anything. And, so I'm just like thinking one day that I'm going to be released on the 19th, and then now I'm like, fuck, when?
Right. I hear you, babe, and as soon as we know something, we will definitely, let you know. But if we can make a date to call here every night at 6 o'clock, does that sound good?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, they feed us, I think at 5. What time is it? I think they feed us at 6.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 6:30, something like that.
All right. Well, then we'll do that. All right, babe?
Okay, so you want to hang up already?
Well, I was going to because I'm going to see your parents out.
Okay, and then they took care of whatever they came by to see?
Yes.
They found the key?
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. I love you, babe. And let me talk to Dad real quick.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Pop. I just wanted to say thanks again.
Okay, no problem. Hey, I'll try to get a hold of Corey sometime tomorrow, and because he told me that he was going to work. He probably just hadn't given him a contract yet or whatever, or maybe they were trying to hold him up. Who knows? But he knows he needs somebody up there too. Okay, yeah. The Lockett guy came by, a real nice guy. That's who he worked with.
That's
who
what
he knows so well.
Yes. But then Lockett was kind of like, we're not engaged and everything's on hold, and
right.
We had momentum, and
well, the first thing that he wants to do, Corey, he wants to get up there, meet with the prosecutor, find out exactly what evidence they have, what's going on, that sort of thing. So, and Lockett had you sign something firing Robin and hiring him, right?
Yeah, hiring Corey.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Because Robin's really being a butt.
Yeah, he didn't go into it. I mean, we were in a private room, but I guess he said that she didn't have a media strategy, but yet she was talking to the media.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. I was like, I haven't heard anything. I don't know what's going on, but I trust my mom and dad's judgment, and if they say this isn't good, then it's not good.
He said what now?
No, I told him. I said, I don't know what's going on, but if, you and Mom say it's not good, then it's not good.
What did he say?
He said, yeah, we didn't think it was good either.
He agreed it wasn't good,
yeah,
right?
Because the sentiment was that she didn't have a strategy.
Exactly. So, okay. All right, sounds good.
All right, and then something about asset forfeiture he mentioned. Like, that's probably what the state's trying to do with my car.
They're trying to do what with it?
It's called asset forfeiture.
Oh, gotcha.
So, I know it's just a crappy car, but it's my car, and I just paid it off. And
I know.
If you can get it back, I think that's hopefully it's just a motion and it's done.
Yeah, well, none of it's that simple, but he's going to do whatever he can, but, the truth is that's the least of our problems.
I understand. Just, if you would, just make him aware of
Yep,
the case.
I will. That's on my list to talk to him about it tomorrow.
Awesome, Dad. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Have a good night, and do you want to say hi to Rhonda again, or were you guys done?
Sure, I'll just tell her good night.
Okay, love you, buddy.
Love you, too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Let me get Rhonda.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, just want to say I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Okay, I hope to see you soon.
I will see you soon, and you just be strong, okay?
Okay, and
You have 60 seconds left on this call.
It's the 15-minute thingy.
Okay.
I was looking at the. Do you know you're going to visit on the weekend or on Monday?
Probably the weekend.
Okay, great. I get 2 per month, so it's not like whenever, but it's whenever.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
So let me know what day, and then I'll ask permission. You can do Saturday or Sunday.
All right. Well, call me tomorrow night.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, love you, babe.
I love you too.
Good night.
Good night.
You have 10 seconds left on this call.
This is Global Tel-Link. Three-way calling is prohibited. Upon detection, any three-way call will be immediately terminated, and the original dialed number shall be blocked from future calls. All inmate telephone calls are recorded. I have a prepaid call from
Mike Dunn.
an inmate at Duval County Jail. Your account balance is $35.87. If you wish to accept this prepaid call, dial 0 and hold. Sure. Thank you.
Hey, baby.
Hey, honey.
How you doing?
Not too good.
What's the matter?
I don't feel good today.
Are you sick?
Yeah, I got a fever and tummy ache. And I just hope I don't have the flu.
Oh, yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
I'm hoping against hope that I stay healthy in here.
Yeah. How was your day?
I slept all day.
Is that why you're calling so late?
No, they didn't give us food until 6:15 instead of like 5.
Oh.
And so, I don't know, around, I guess 12 o'clock, I laid down. And, I usually am up at 5 when they feed us.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't feed us until 6:15.
Oh, okay. Because I thought maybe there wasn't enough money on the account to make the phone call, so I added $25 more. Because I thought that's why you wanted.
Oh, well, it only said there was 30-something on it.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand, because yesterday there was 30-something on it.
Yeah, I know. I think they take a fee, but after work tomorrow, I'm gonna get the phone, so hopefully we won't have to do the long distance stuff anymore.
Right. Yeah, you'll still have to put money on that, but
yeah.
It'll only be $3 at a shot instead of 9 or 8 or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only imagine how much money this is in a month.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not even thinking about it, baby.
All right. Well, so did you get a chance to call Don?
No, I haven't called anybody.
Okay, I was just curious what you were doing about the rent.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna call him. I don't know what to do. I transferred $1,500 from our banking or bills account into my account to cover bills. And tomorrow, honestly, when I'm feeling better, because right now I'm just like I'm feeling very nauseous.
Sure, I understand.
But I printed out the bills that you had in your bill pay, and I know you paid off some of those credit cards, so I just need to go over it with you tomorrow.
Okay, so, yeah, all the credit cards are paid. It's
I know we've got a Visa and a American Express. Though.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah. Why were you going to close those accounts?
No, I wasn't going to do anything. What, bank accounts or?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to close them, but I wasn't quite sure what to do because I don't think I can close them. I don't think you can either.
Well, I mean, it's fine that you transferred money to you. I just thought you would pay the bills through the website.
Yeah, and that's what I was planning on doing, but your mom and dad said, that I should get the, I should take care of it another way. So, yeah. So I don't know, but so anyway, I mean, I've got enough in those accounts to pay rent for about two months, maybe 3 months, and but yeah, I want to talk to him about it. I just don't know what to say. I just feel bad, like,
Well, yeah, I'm not sure what to tell you either, because you would need to set up a payee, and there's not enough information there for you to do that, because, like, there's account numbers, and they're asterisked out.
Right.
So, like, you had the statement, then you could do it, because that has all the information on it, but it's so simple for you just to select the payee and put the amount.
Right.
I'm not. I don't understand why they want you to do that unless they have a reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I left enough in the account to pay any kind of like, you know, DirecTV or whatever, you know. But you know, I wanted to move over enough. You know, I honestly, Mike, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I seriously don't know. And
all right. Well, you know what? When you feel better, call Mom and then just come up with a game plan.
Okay.
That's all. Whatever you guys decide is fine with me. Just do it deliberately, not haphazardly.
Exactly. And I understand completely what you're saying. And you know, I've never been good at managing my own finances, much less than trying to manage yours as well. So, you know, I just want to make sure that nothing goes in the negative, you know, because I know you were on your credit cards, you were very up to date with, you know, making sure that you didn't get the
I was rebuilding my credit.
Rate. Well, I'm not worried about rebuilding your credit, but what I'm concerned about is, you know, because you pay it on a timely basis, and then they don't push your, you know,
interest rate up to 30%.
Exactly. So instead of being able to send them $30 a month to, you know, because I'm not using the cards, you know, that they'll want $90 a month. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I'm really trying to be on top of that. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel well yesterday, and I'm not feeling well today. And like I said, it's just a low grade, you know, 100.1.
Right.
But you know.
Yeah. Well, here's what I would like to happen when you talk to Mom.
Okay.
When if that 10K comes back to the bills,
yeah,
or to the savings, whatever, I would like that Visa account paid off.
Okay.
And remember, 5 is going to go back to that, so we're only talking like $2 grand.
Okay.
And then the Amex, it's just hundreds, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will just be able to pay off over time.
Okay.
But I would really like to pay that Visa card off, and then it's for emergencies only.
Okay.
Because just like you said, we'll forget, something will happen, and then they'll jack the rate up on us.
Exactly. And I don't want, you know, and just I'm feeling so very insecure about, you know, my personal finances right now.
Right.
That, you know, I don't want anything, you know, happening, you know, that I'm not expecting.
Sure. And I'm being really optimistic that as soon as I get out, I'll be able to start back up with HP.
Okay.
Because, you know, administrative leave isn't terminated.
Right.
And then we'll just be real frugal.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah.
And
hold on a second. Somebody wants to say hi.
Hey, buddy. Hey, man, you being a good boy? Hey, Charlie. Being a good boy for Mommy?
Did you hear him?
No. I mean, a little. I just heard.
Oh.
Hey, Charlie. You being a good boy for Mommy?
No. He's not being very loud. He was being very loud last night, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just... I'm trying to work with him as far as getting, like, you know, commands and being specific, like you told me to, you know, like, you know, no Charlie, or, you know, saying the same things over and over again instead of, like, stop, don't, cut it out.
Right?
You're being a horrible dog.
Right. Say his name and then the command. So it'd be Charlie.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And he's being defiant, and like he waits, he like runs until his leash runs out, and then he'll wait for me to catch up to him, and then he runs again.
Well, you know you can lock that leash.
I know I can, but yeah, I feel like, he's cooped up all day long, and so if he feels like he needs to run, I want to let him run.
Yeah, well, you can let him run off the leash too.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
No?
No. I don't want to take the chance of losing him, baby.
Oh, well, he just stays in the back.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Nope.
Not anymore?
No, he runs up front, and I'm too out of shape to chase after him.
Right.
And two, I don't want to take the chance of losing him. So he's always on the leash. Yesterday, something's wrong with the back screen door. It's like almost off its hinges.
The patio?
Yeah. And so like the top and the middle, it's like if there should be a pin joining those hinges, the pin's missing. But there's not a pin. They're just supposed to be joined, and they're not. So the only thing that's holding this back screen door is the bottom hinge. And
say something to Eric.
Well, I asked Brandon about it yesterday when he was here. I asked him to take a look. So while we were out there, Charlie made an escape, and so I told Brandon, I'm like, it's your job to run after him because he got out on your watch. So I went out front to make sure that he didn't come around, and so he's not there. I come into the backyard, and Brandon's at the screen door holding Charlie. And I said, how did you get him to stop? And I said, Charlie, stop. And I'm like, I think I'm the only person in the whole world he doesn't listen to.
Right. Well, he probably said it with the command authority, and you are kind of like suggesting it.
Yeah. Charlie, you might want to stop, Well, no, because when I chase after him, I'm like, Charlie, and I think I scare the shit out of him more than
Sure. And he runs faster.
He does. So, but, it's just, I don't know. So, anywho, I'm going to get the phone tomorrow. I'm going to make the calls that I need to tomorrow. I have made my New Year's resolution already that I cannot put my head in the sand and pretend that this situation is not going on.
Right.
I can't assume that shit's just going to get done unless I do it, and I'm going to stop procrastinating. And, it's in my nature to do all of the above.
Right.
So, I promise you, babe, I'm gonna be there for you, and I know I haven't been, proven to be the strongest person. I feel ashamed sometimes, with everything that your parents are doing, and I can't even do half of that for you,
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. You're doing what nobody else can, and that's you're giving me a reason to hang on.
Yeah.
Hey, let me read something to you.
Okay, go ahead.
I was thinking about it this morning at 4 a.m. and sprang out of bed and wrote it down.
Okay.
60 seconds.
So this is what I'm thinking that I get to say to the judge. Your Honor, the day after Thanksgiving, I fought for the thing I value most in this world, my life. Over the years, I've spent countless hours practicing and preparing to defend that which I hold most dear, hoping I'd never have to. I acted within the law, though with a tragic outcome. Please grant me this bond so that I may return home to my family and prepare to defend that which I value second most, my freedom. I wish to settle this matter and clear my good name. I beg the court to grant me this opportunity to prepare for my defense in peace. I am an honorable man. not a threat to my community, and I swear to abide by the court's order to appear, so help me God.
I think that's awesome.
10 seconds left on this call.
What's that?
That's awesome, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, you want me to call you?
Hello?
This is Global Tel-Link. Three-way calling is prohibited. Upon detection, any three-way call will be immediately terminated, and the original dialed number shall be blocked from future calls. All inmate telephone calls are recorded. I have a prepaid call from
Mike Dunn.
an inmate at Duval County Jail. Your account balance is $27.85. If you wish to accept this prepaid call, dial 0 and thank you.
Hey, baby.
Hey, honey.
Hope you don't mind I called you back.
No, I'm glad you did.
Okay. So did you like that, what I wrote?
Yes, I think that's wonderful, and I think it gets your point across and who you are, and I think that the judge should be swayed by that.
Yeah, I mean, with everybody else, they're pointing out that I'm not a danger to society.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I'll mail that to Corey. And, it's like I don't even know if I get to speak, or if I would be able to say that. I'd probably be, like, unable to get it out.
Yeah, I know.
It's hard to say.
I know, baby. And you never know what you'll be like in that situation.
Right.
But
well, if it's like everything else, I'm going to be in this stupid uniform with shackles on, and embarrassed because all my friends are there.
Yeah.
And here I am, like an old Wild West prisoner in leg irons and.
Well, if you were an old Wild West prisoner, you would be, you would be innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess back then it was common to defend yourself.
Yeah. And like I said, over and over again, the legal system is not set up for, people like you. So, I know you're innocent, baby. I know you did something that you wish you hadn't had to do, but you did what you had to do. And so I know.
I was thinking about that today. It's like, I'm the fucking victim here. I was the one who was victimized. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. It's like they attacked me. I'm the victim.
Right.
I'm the victor, but I was the victim too.
Yeah. Well, honey, I think that this is probably something that we shouldn't talk about. Just know that, I believe in you, and, I know the kind of person you are, and that you couldn't do something like that they're insinuating that you did. So, you have a lot of people that believe in you, baby.
Thanks, hon.
Yeah.
Not only could I not do it, there's no way in hell I would do that and jeopardize everything that we have.
Yeah.
And, we don't have a lot, but damn it, what we do have, I really, really, really value.
Yeah.
And it's all been taken away.
Yes, it has. It has, honey. And, I really don't know what to say, other than, I'm just, trying to get through this day by day. Whenever I try and think down the road,
Sure.
I get overwhelmed.
Same here.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to say, okay, this is what I have to do today. And, this is what I have to take care of today. And, I will just, try and do that, and keep my head up, and positive thoughts, and gosh, I'm hoping that Don is going to give me a break on the rent, for at least a couple of months. So that's like one less thing that I have to worry about.
Sure.
So, because if I have to move, I have to, worry about first-class security,
Right, and you'd probably want to do that right away.
Exactly.
Instead of waiting until you're out of money.
Exactly. So, I talked to you yesterday about the fact that Brandon was interested in buying a house for, investment purposes.
Oh, he's not going to live there?
No.
Oh.
No. He was looking out in Palm Bay because right now that's where the
that's why he was going to charge you $800 on a $400 mortgage.
Exactly.
Right.
And
you have to explain to them that the investment is that the house increases in value over time.
Yeah, and I said, you just have to keep in mind, I put a roof over your head for free for how many years? So, I told him, I said, I would prefer to pay 6. I don't want to pay more than 7. So, I'm like, plus you'll have somebody there that's going to be taking care of the place. So, because you never know when you get renters what they're going to do.
Right, and there goes all your cash flow, your positive cash flow.
Exactly. So, I told him, I said, you buy a $50,000 place, $60,000 place, he's looking at a mortgage of at this place, it's a gated community.
Yeah.
And so he was looking at a $340 mortgage. And
how much down?
I don't know that. And he said, plus you have the fees for the
homeowner, yeah.
Yeah. So he said, I'm thinking that's probably going to be like $100 a month. And I'm like, okay, so if I pay $600 a month for rent, you're still making a profit.
Well, don't forget there's taxes and insurance too. So there's property taxes, and that's about $100 a month, and insurance is about $100 a month.
All right.
3, 4, 5, 6. So
Yeah. So I'll still be maybe making around 7. I can do 7. I just can't do 14.
Sure.
So.
Sure, and then we could always ask Don if he'd let us stay there for 7, with the understanding that once I get, back to work, we'd go back to 14, and I'd make up for,
Right. You think he'd do that?
Well, I mean, if you ask him what he could do, he might not come up with that, but if you ask him that, he might be able to.
Because I don't know. Now, this place is paid off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that he might be able to, be a little bit more accommodating.
Sure. Just ask him. Say, Don, is there any way you could reduce our rent until Mike gets out and back on his feet? The most I could afford on my own is $700.
Yeah.
And then take it from there.
Yeah. And if he says, I really can't do that, then I know where I stand, and I can then go from there.
Right.
Yeah. And I can take the money that I have and try and find some other place that I can afford, and like I said, first-class security kind of thing.
Right.
Before I run out of money and...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm really happy that Dunn & Dunn is going to continue. Well, I guess they're not now, are they? I was going to say, I'm glad they continue paying my salary, but they're just paying the attorneys.
Yes.
So, that's weird. Well, come February when I get out on bond, I'll just start back up with HP, and then we'll have that income, and we'll be good.
Yeah, I'm just really, I just.
Really what?
Well, it just really sucks in the meantime, Dave.
Sure. We were on top of the world. We were New Year's resolution. We were gonna buckle down and start socking money away, and had no bills to speak of.
Yep. Everything was going in our favor, babe.
Yeah.
And I think about that all the time, where I'm just like, I'm just so thankful. And, Mike and I have some shit that we need to work out between each other, but for the most part, we have a wonderful life, and, anything and everything we want to do, we can, and then it was gone in a blink of an eye.
Yeah. It'll come back, babe. Keep the faith. I mean, that's why I was so happy that you're gonna tough this out with me, where you really didn't have to.
I really didn't have to?
No, I mean, there's nothing but your love for me keeping us together. There's no legal contracts, or we're not married.
Oh. Well, I wish you would have told me this a while ago.
Don't say that. You watch me spiral in that.
No, baby, I would never do that to you. I miss you so much.
I miss you. I still haven't seen a response to my second request. I thought I would today. If I don't have something by tomorrow, I'm going to put in another request.
Okay.
Because, for all I know, they're just ignoring it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how all that works.
I don't either. I mean, this is totally at their mercy.
Yeah.
So, but even if we can't get a contact visit, you're going to come see me on Saturday?
On Saturday, yes, I am.
Awesome. I hope you're feeling okay.
Yeah, me too.
If you're not, then, I understand.
Yeah. No. I'm going to very much try. So, yeah, it's just, like I said, fever and just feeling run down, and I just don't know if maybe it's because...
Well, you're not eating and you're not sleeping, so...
I know. I'm really trying.
Are you taking your medication?
I am taking it, but honestly, I have to tell you, sometimes because like I take it in the morning, and I'm like half asleep by the time I get to work. I'm yawning, and it gives me this funny feeling in my belly, like I have butterflies. So it seems to be like making me more anxious than,
Maybe switch to taking it at night.
I don't know.
Well, if it's making you tired,
you
can't sleep. And you're taking it on an empty stomach probably, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Everything says take it at night because you'll be eating dinner, and if it makes you tired, that's welcome.
Yeah.
You're the nurse.
Honey, you have to know that nurses and doctors make the worst patients.
Okay. Well, it's easy for me to do the diagnosis.
Well, that's why you and I have worked so well together over the years, because, I don't think of things the way that you think of things, and you usually come up with the right answer. So.
Well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, well, yeah, you should. I mean,
like put my feet up in the air when I passed out. we've had some good times over the years, haven't we?
We sure have, honey. We really have, and I'm so thankful that we put.
You have 60 seconds left on this call.
We put more emphasis on doing things and experiencing things than we did buying things and
that was you.
Well.
And I'm not complaining. I mean, that was awesome because that one occurred to me.
Yeah.
Did you see that Venice is underwater?
Again?
This year, yeah, like November.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw a magazine article that talked about people are swimming in that plaza that we were walking around in.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So you're able to read magazines?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Hey, babe, tell me you love me.
You have 10 seconds left on this call.
I love you so much. I love you so much, baby, and I miss you so much.